Anybody still arguing that threatening to walk away is a negotiating tactic is missing an incredibly crucial point. And that point is that when you threaten to walk away from any other type of negotiation, you revert to and retain the status quo. So to be really simplistic about it, if you and I were negotiating to buy a house, walking away from that negotiation would involve staying in our current home. Do you see? If you and I were negotiating to buy a car, a new car, walking away from that negotiation would involve keeping our current car. What the European Union exit negotiations involve, if anybody moots the notion of walking away without a deal, that would involve burning down your own house and then entering into negotiations to buy a new one and then threatening to walk away and make yourself homeless. It would involve driving your current car to the dealership, watching it get pulped in the scrapping machine, and then starting negotiations to buy a new car. At the point of which you pull out of those negotiations, you're left with absolutely no idea of how you're ever going to get home. So I understand why intelligent people have made this mistake, but it's very, very important to give them the room and the understanding that they need to acknowledge the mistake. Negotiations where you threaten to withdraw only work when what you withdraw to is clear and defined. And 99 times out of 100, it will be clearly defined as the status quo, i.e. membership of the European Union. So you threaten to walk away and keep what you've got. If you're threatening to walk away without any understanding or knowledge at all of what you're going to get, you are, well, either, shall we say, pathologically optimistic or bonkers. That's your choice. And if you're pathologically optimistic, I want what you're on. Seriously. And that, I think, is where Philip Lee has led us this morning. And oddly, because we haven't mentioned it recently, the inevitability of this moment coming around, which we identified here together 2 years ago. Eventually, our parliamentary democracy will demand that men and women like Philip Lee, who are persuaded beyond doubt that the government hasn't got a Scooby-Doo what it's doing and that what it is currently intending to do would be disastrous, he has to decide whether he votes according to his conscience or whether he votes according to short-term careerism. And that's why I applaud him.